challenge for our teachers, our leaders, our school board members, parents. And so talk about your sensitivity to that, what you believe is being done in order to meet, to help teachers, school board members, administrators, parents meet the challenge that the Common Core presents, and what do you think still needs to be done? What are you hearing, and how are you responding? So we'll start with Mr. Falkenberry.
Well, excuse me. As you said before, there's a lot of misconceptions out there. There's a lot of statements that aren't true, from things that she said, things that the Lieutenant Governor has said, sometimes misconstrued. But I think just to educate the public more on it, I think also you need to allow the professional development as well. Dr. Atkinson had mentioned last week at the study committee that we have now 50%, since 2010, we have 50% new teachers in the state. And so that causes a problem, and you need to make sure that everybody's aligned with what you're trying to do at the state level. Other than that, I think just continue to educate yourself. Don't just read certain blogs. Get facts that are cited from other places.
Anytime that we experience change in what the standards are, we always have trepidation. That is typical, that is normal for human beings. I remember when I used to teach a course called data processing, and this is a long time ago, but when I taught the course data processing, there were unit record cards, and then those were eliminated. So I had a learning curve to get to the next level of teaching information technology. The same is true of moving from one set of standards, but I am confident in our teachers, in that our teachers majored in mathematics, they majored in English language arts, and while there may be some changes, I have full faith in our teachers that with support, that they can learn from each other, and they can develop lesson plans that will help move our students to a better place. And some of the things that we're doing is that we're providing online modules for teachers to use. Over 140,000, we've had over 140,000 completions of our modules. We provided summer institutes, and as Mr. Falkenberry said, that ongoing professional development is very critical. I also hear from principals and teachers that with the calendar bill, where you have to start at this time and end at this time, that there's so little time being in the school calendar where teachers have an opportunity to do professional development in their buildings, talking with other teachers. A consistent message that I've heard from teachers through the survey that we did is that teachers want time to talk with other teachers because they respect other teachers, and rightly so. So we have to find ways to make that happen. We're also hearing from principals and others that we need to have more time. The General Assembly passed a law that requires all of our schools to be graded A through F. But when we started down this road in 2010, we realized that teachers and students and all of us need time to adjust. So I would want, if I could wave a magic wand, and I think that people who are educators could wave a magic wand, that the General Assembly would postpone that A through F to take effect not this year, but a year in the future. And I think that would be in the best interest of our students and our teachers, to give more time for getting to a better place. We know that from our experience, every time we have new standards, our test scores drop. Same thing happened this time. And I am thankful that the General Assembly did modify its law by saying it didn't have to go into effect last year, but this year, this school year.
Well, the whole area